somebody daddy ain't gon' give it a spins with her ends, cause yeah, she did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general, TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worry about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And some room to work. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Tua.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm. It with confidence.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Waddle now to return it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Fournette once more on second down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, Alabama. Hey.
Here's Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. A chance for Waddle on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. His throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go.
Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A handoff to Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now running again with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brady going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped them.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here's Bernard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady now to throw. That's complete. Bernard.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Succop's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Waddle will return this from the end zone.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Hey, check it. Regular. 450.
On 1st down, Brady.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 38. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Tua, the final shot before half. They're going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the 2nd half. So
Time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Then the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Up the gut, Fournette. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book said. Defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They're going to try and run for it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll try to run some clock with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move.
First of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Okay, break.
Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Down to the 22-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure it's enough time to continue to do that.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Tua.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Brady to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.